Hey church, happy Friday. We made it through the week. This is your daily dose and I'm excited to jump into it with you. You know, the other day I was at work and I forgot my lunch, right? I forgot to bring the lunch from my fridge, and as I'm sitting there, I'm hungry. I decided that I was gonna go get Culver's, right? And so I got in my car and I began driving from the church over to the Culver's, and I'm thinking about that juicy butter burger and those cheese curds, and I'm really excited. But you know, as I'm driving over there, I kind of had this check in my spirit. You know, it's this check of, do I really need to spend money on Culver's today? Do I really need to spend this money that we could use for other stuff, that I could use to get meals for my family, or I could use to help somebody else? Do I really need to spend it on Culver's? See, begrudgingly, I ended up turning to the Meijer parking lot and grabbing a Honeycrisp apple instead. See, this is a kind of a picture of the way that I want to manage my money. See, as a follower of Jesus, I recognize that God owns my money. Every single penny, right? I talked about this about a month ago when we were talking about the Christmas season, right? I work hard for my money, but the reality is that God gave me the job, that God allows me to breathe, that God allows me to get on the highway and drive to work without getting into an accident. See, God owns my money, and because of this, I want to steward everything I have, whether it be my money or my time, well. I want to use it to worship God. This is something that we talked about, and I want you to know that this isn't just for the Christmas season. Maybe you guys planned and did budgeting for the very first time this Christmas season. That's awesome. But this budgeting and planning as a family, this is something that should be going through your entire lives. So here's what I'm going to challenge you to do. As you start this season, what would be better as you start 2023 than sitting down as a family and looking at your budget, looking at your money and looking at your schedule, your time, and looking at it to see whether or not it's going to worship God this year or it's going to worship you. If you haven't watched the sermon that I spoke on the 4th, there's some great practical tips in it on how we can manage our money and how we can also manage our time. I'd encourage you to go back and watch it on one of our platforms, whether it be YouTube or Facebook. This has been your Daily Dose. We'll catch you guys Sunday. We love you, church. Go be the hands and feet of Jesus.